Hello, it's DJ from Dacasaurus again, and I just wanted to show you 10 items that I sold recently, and so here we go. The first item for this week is this Great Northern Netters cable net sweater, and I took a risk on this. I think that's the lesson learned, is that sometimes you just take a risk and try new things. I really didn't find any sold listings, but it was a nice sweater and it was new with tags. So I decided to give it a shot. And I had it for a long time. And so I finally just, to close it out, to get rid of it, I listed it for $9.99 on auction, and it sold for $9.99. I paid $5 for this sweater, and so I made a profit of about $2.73. Nothing huge, but I did get my money back. And I think the lesson is that sometimes you just have to take risks, and you have to uh, take a chance and try new things. And so I think that was the lesson with this sweater. Again, Great Northern Knitters. I probably would not pick this up again. This is an adjustable thorax brace. It goes around your neck. I've seen these used like on when I've seen people in the emergency room, and they have their neck isolated. And I think I sold a couple of these. This might be the first one I sold, and they sell okay. It takes a while, but it did sell. I found these for $6.93 each. I had it listed for $34, and it sold for $34, and so I made about $21.97 profit. And there, you can see it there. Nothing too major. It was very clean, and so I don't know if it was used, but I mean, it looked new. There was no wrapping, no tags on it. But I asked the buyer to look at the condition and the pictures, just to see if it's if it's something that they want to buy. And I really think it was new. There was absolutely no wear on this item at all. The next item I have is this Infinity transcriber pedal. The transcribers use this to listen to audio, and you control it with your feet while you're typing. And so you listen to some audio and type, and you can pause it with your feet, or rewind it real quick, or fast forward, I think. And anyway, this is the second one I saw. I think you might have saw one earlier in an earlier video. This one sold for $24.99. I bought it for $7.99. So I made about $15.24 profit. Nothing too complicated there. This next item I have is this electronic battleship. This is a vintage electronic battleship, and from 1977. I put new batteries in it. I gave it a test, and it worked great. Um, um, you know, I don't necessarily like this game because when you put the little ships on the console there, you have to enter in every coordinate that your ships possess, and so it takes a while to set up. But somebody wanted it. It came with the box. The box was in pretty beat up shape, which is pretty expected from 1977. But it did sell for $34.99. I paid $11.17 for it, so I made about $19.64 profit. Classic battleship game. This Panasonic QR160 handheld digital voice recorder sold for $19.99. And there's no cost to this because it was a personal item. This is a personal item that I personally used. It was just sitting around, and so got rid of it. Nothing really fancy or special about this. This does not connect to your computer. Um, I usually sell these and make good money off recorders, personal voice recorders. But again, nothing special. Just a plain Jane recorder I used while I was in school, and it did sell for $19.99. Had it listed for quite some time, and made $16.57 profit. This is a Buon Vino jet wine electric filter. Now, I keep a lookout for these. These are made here in Canada, and so I see them quite a bit. It's a wine filter. Up here in the north, they make a lot of their own alcohol, beer and wine, because I think mainly because it's so expensive. And so I look out for these. The first one I ever found of these, I paid $5 for, and these sell for around $100. And this particular one sold for $90, and I paid $30. And I'll pay up to $40 to $50 for these because the profit margin is so high. And so I ended up making about $43.60 profit. Next item is this Robert Graham embroidered shirt, extra large. Robert Graham is my friend. I sell a lot of Robert Graham shirts, and I think I had this one listed for quite some time, so I took a best offer. You can see I had it listed for $79.99. It sold for $35, which is not bad for a shirt. I paid $7.52 for it, made $23.15 profit. This next item is a board game, Masterpiece. It's an art auction board game from 1996, and this one is bilingual. You can see the French there. And these games always sell well for me. It is used, but I go back and count the cards, count the money, count the pieces, and shrink wrap them. And it gives a good presentation. It keeps them safe from getting all messed up in the shipping process. And I bought this game for $3.74, and it sold for $29.99, so I made about $12.99 profit. Not too bad. It didn't take me too long to check everything. I think with board games, I'm starting to sell less of these because they do take up a lot of space, and it takes some time to prepare, to prep. And so... but if I see this one, I'll pick it up. I know it sells. This is a Tori Richard vintage Honolulu Hawaiian shirt. This one's long sleeve. It's from the 70s. And just a really neat silky-like design. I don't think it's silk. It's polyester. But it has a really smooth design on it. And... this was a test for me. I haven't sold many Tori Richards shirts. I know that some vintage ones can, vintage Hawaiian shirts can sell for some good money, but I had never really sold any myself, and so I took a chance on this to see what it would do. I bought this for $1.53, and it sold for $26.99, so I made $20 profit on it, $20.72, and so not a bad find. People look out for this Tori Richard brand. And the last brand I have for today is this unique, I guess it's a game. It's called The Journey to the Wild Divine, and it's for a PC. It has a biometric feedback meditation. I don't know exactly what this does, but I remember that I was in a Salvation Army, and I saw this for... I bought it for $3.80, and it's just one of those things you come across and you see it, that it's weird, unique, and so I decided just to check it on my phone, and I saw that they sold for a pretty good amount of money. And so what you do is you attach this device to your fingers, and it's supposed to record it into the computer and give you feedback while you're meditating. And so it comes with software, user manual, and really weird kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like new agey, looks new agey to me. I don't know if that's new agey, but anyway, it sold for $94 and I made $64.70 profit. This is one of those treasures you just find by checking your phone when you come across something unique. And so it took about a month or two to sell, but it sold and made pretty good money off it. Anyway, those are just some items I sold. I plan to be back on next Monday and show you 10 more items that I've sold in the past. Thanks for listening.